kwa baba yangu, ninatamani niyashinde majaribu, nivikwe taji ya uzima wa milele. Yesu akasema, mimi ni mkate wa uzima, atakayenila hataona kamwe njaa, bali atakaa karibu nami milele. Yesu akasema, mimi ni mkate wa uzima, atakayenila hataona kamwe njaa, bali atakaa karibu nami milele.
On the 22nd day of September 2007, Pastor John Isaji was involved in a grisly road accident that claimed the lives of 3 people, among them a renowned gospel musician, Angela Chibalonza. This is his story. John Isaji is a husband, a father of 3, and a pastor in Hope and Restoration Ministries in Juja Town in Kiambu County. Before becoming a preacher, he was one of the late Angela Chibalonza's dancers, band director and events organizer.
I used to plan her events. I used to take her to events. And again, you know, I became like a music director also, because I could guide and tell her, this event, let us not take it, let's do this. Whenever she's going to studio to record, that was my work.
On the 21st day of September 2007, Angela Chibalonza was set to perform in a university in Njoro. However, since it was getting late, Chibalonza had second thoughts about traveling.
Nilifika Nairobi kama saa 2 ya usiku. Tukampika to go back again to Egerton. That's how things started now changing. So kufika hapa akasema, it is too late. I can't make it to Egerton and be back. But huko kumbuka Kilimu Hall Egerton imejaa. Wanafunzi wamejaa sana. So kidogo wakasikia msanii aje. So wakati walianza kuraya tu Angela akasema, no, tomorrow I'll be in the press. Itakuwa kwa media. Mwanamuziki awaada wanafunzi. Because she was someone alikuwa na protect image yake na protect kazi ya Mungu. So akasema we must go.
It is then that they decided to travel. However, the keys to her house were missing, hence they had to break her out of her own house. They arrived at the university late in the night for the performance.
Nikaangalia nielekea saa 10, saa 9, saa 10. Nikaambia no, tukamtoa kwa stage. Before atoke akasema lazima aombe wanafunzi waokoke. Akasema uwezi ukajua leo kama ni siku yako ya mwisho. Uwezi ukajua Yesu anakuita saa hii. Ukaondoka saa hii utaenda wapi?
Since Chibalonza had a flight to catch at 7 a.m., they left the university at 3 a.m. At this time, John Isaji was still the one driving, although they were in the company of other 2 people.
Ili tunarudi kufika Nakuru akaniambia no. Papa John, wanaita Papa John. Unajua vile Mkongolezi na yeye. Papa John peana gari. Usaidiwe, umechoka sana na kurumia. Nikamwambia hapana, mimi niko sawa. Nita drive paka Nairobi. Akaniambia hapana, peana gari.
When they arrived at Gilgil, Angela, who was asleep, woke up and insisted that Pastor Isaji gives the car to the co-driver. It is then that he gave in.
Akasema no, this is Gilgil. Na ajui ni wapi. Peana gari. So, in my spirit nikasema, hey, she has never insisted on something. And whenever she insists, spiritually unajua sasa, unajua kama mentor wako spiritually unajua ako juu. Nikikwambia kitu kuna kitu amefuasi. I gave it.
Isaji sat at the back of the car alongside another passenger, whereas Angela Chibalonza sat at the front on the co-driver's seat where they fell asleep. Upon arriving at Limuru on the Naivasha-Nairobi highway, Isaji woke up to screams.
Ali hit that trailer from behind. Na hiyo speed ya around 140-150. So wakati alihit hiyo trailer from behind, hiyo trailer angle line ilikata hiyo roof ya hiyo gari. Ukiangalia hiyo gari ina roof. Kangoa roof. Sana wale wote those who died walienda wakahit with the same impact, you know.
Issaji, who had passed out, came to moments later as the scene of the crash was filled with onlookers who were positive that there was no survivor.
Kwani it means they are gone. Angela akiwa hapo anajaribu kumuita mom, Angela, mom. Aitiki. That time nilikuwa nimeshika tu hapa na Lia naambia wanishike shingo because it was painful kila mahali.
It is after this that he was rushed to Kijabe Hospital, where he was diagnosed with spinal injury. The only option for him was to undergo a surgery.
Memory imekuwa interfered, images zimekuwa interfered, naona mtu na ujui ni nani. So it took time nikiwa ICU, and then after ICU, then the doctor said the surgery is successful.
After he left hospital, he was optimistic that he was going to walk again, despite having been told by doctors that it would take him 10 years to get back on his feet. True to his word, he was able to walk again. As we wind up the interview, I seek to find out if he ever regrets having given out the car to the other driver.
I don't. I know many people I've met, they have asked me, why did you give? Why? I tried not to give. I tried. It was not the first mention, give na nikapeana or willingly. I gave willingly because I had a voice.
Indeed, Pastor John Issaji's story is an inspiration to many people. He believes that since the demise of Angela Chibalonza, the gospel music ministry has changed a great deal, as she was a mentor to many upcoming artists. Nancy Okware, KU TV.